What's good, guys? It's Sean was here back again with another video. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a rant on something that I saw on Twitter early on today. Now, to preface this, I definitely don't recommend going on Twitter for any reason, shape, or form. Twitter is a very dark, very nasty, very just low vibrational place. So please, for the sake of God, stay off of that site as much as you can. Twitter, X, whatever the hell they want to call it, stay away from that place because the dredges of society be on there. I'm telling you that right now. The comments, the ideologies, the way people think on Twitter is just weird. It's weird energy, bro. It's weird. Stay the hell away from that site, please. Now, I went on there because I was at work and it was kind of slow. So I was like, you know what? I'll open another tab and I'm on Twitter. And you know how Twitter likes to just rage bait you. Now, this isn't necessarily rage bait, but it made me mad and it triggered me. And I want to talk about it because it's like, I don't like that. So I guess the rapper Nelly, the one that wanted to perform for Trump and do whatever he wants for money, irregardless of how people in his own community feel. He went on Drink Champs, that YouTube show where they be having drinks all over the place and they talk to different rappers and stuff like that. Yeah. So he went on Drink Champs and he was like how if his daughters fell onto hard times, right? They could come back home and they could stay home indefinitely until they get back on their feet or whatever. And, they basically just get free reign to come back home and stay as long as they want. For his sons now, it's the same concept, but there's a time limit. And as a father of two boys, that triggered me. It triggered me a lot, especially as a man in this world. Especially as a man in this world, knowing how hard it is to be a man in this world. Especially as a man in this world, knowing that this world already looks at men like all of us are the reason for the patriarchy, and all of us are the reason why shit is so, hard and so tough in society. Society already looks at men like we are just these monsters who are capable of nothing short but world domination and destruction. Society already looks at men, especially once you reach a certain age, like little boys are not even that, they're not even looked at as innocent for too long before they turn like maybe 8, 9, 10. And then the world goes from looking at them as being little cute little boys to being potentially like dangerous young men to being dangerous men. It's not, it's a very short period of time that a young boy or young man is seen as innocent and cute before he's seen as a nuisance or seen as potential danger. So, keep that in mind. So now he made a comment saying that how, like I said, his daughters have free reign to come back home and take as long as they need to get back on their feet. His sons got a time limit. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that at all. Like, I really don't. I didn't appreciate that whatsoever. Like, I'm not here to be in a bag of long talking. Like, all my Caribbean people know that a bag of long talking means that, you just finna talk and talk and talk. I ain't finna do that for too long today. But this topic that's definitely got me triggered as a father of two boys because of the fact that if my sons ever had hard times on them, they're welcome to come back home and stay as long as they can until they get back on their feet. Now, don't get me wrong. If they come back home and they just lounging around and not doing anything, then yeah, I'm going to be hard on them. But there's no precedent for them to come back and think, oh, you got a time limit. Or you coming back, you can only come back for like 2-3 weeks and then you got to go. But then, oh, I got daughters, they can stay however long they want. No, get out of here with that. That sounds stupid. That sounds dumb. That sounds mad silly. And that's perpetuating the whole image of how men are getting treated in this world, especially black men. Especially black men. Like, yo, it's hard for us here. Why are people thinking that for some strange reason that, oh, black men got it easy in life, or, we supposed to just put this hardship on black men just off the rip? Like, I don't get that. And then coming from a black man yourself, it's like, bro, what is this? Like, this hyper masculine, hyper machoism crap is so annoying. And it's like society is continuing to just push that out there. Like, bro, like, I get it. As men, we're supposed to be strong and solid and stand on our morals and, do what we got to do. But at the same time, it's like, bro, life is hard for everyone. Why are we giving preferential treatment to just one specific group or one gender? Especially when it comes to our own kids. Like, I don't care if I got a daughter, if I got a son. Bro, I don't care what my offspring is. They all welcome to come back and stay for as long as they want. I'm not going to give preferential treatment to my daughters or my sons. Why are we here talking about that? And then in that same Twitter thread, you got all these, hyper masculine, hyper macho, like, oh my God, like, It's just these people that just swear to God in their life that, oh my God, I'm so strong and I'm so tough. Yeah, Nelly, you right. Yeah, Nelly, you right. Yeah, man. We don't want to raise no pansies out here. We don't want to raise no, no men that can't stand on their own shit. We don't want to raise no men that can't, provide and protect and all that. Blah, blah, blah. And then you got women too in the comments talking about how, oh, that's how society, that's how it's supposed to be. It been like that. Like, I get it. As men, we're supposed to provide, protect, and all that shit. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, don't just spit in my face and come blatantly with that favoritism crap. Like, don't do that. Like, I don't want to make this a video about men versus women. You feel me? But at the same time, it's like we gotta cut these narratives out. So they gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. Man or woman, life is hard. Let's just keep the peace and let's just, support each other, man or woman. Like, if you got sons, make sure you understand and let them know that life is hard and they definitely got to put that effort into, be providers and be protectors. But at the same time, let's just give them a little bit of clemency, because when they go out into the world, the world ain't going to be nice to them. So if you're not nice to your sons in your own house, they're going to go out into the world and then be treated, again, not very nice at all. So then they're going to wonder to themselves, yo, where is the niceness in the world coming from? Is it everybody in the world just going to expect me to be some strong-ass dude and not necessarily try to support me or help me or anything? Like, damn, son. I couldn't imagine my mom or dad, for that matter, saying anything like that out their mouth. My mom, she would have been perfectly fine with me living with her for the rest of my life. But don't get me wrong, though. She was a hard-ass lady. So at the end of the day, she pushed me to be very independent. My dad, he's probably one of the most solid men I know in life, period. Like, he is on his morals. He don't take money from nobody. Definitely not a woman. And he is a very strong, solid man. And even him would never say that to any of us, any of his sons. We welcome to come back and live with that man until the day he died. Because at the end of the day, he showed us the kind of love that the world is not finna show us. I'm finna show my sons the kind of love that the world did not show me. You feel me? My sons, I'm going to spoil them and try my very best to make them understand that in this house, this is your safe place. You're welcome to come back here if times get hard, and you stay as long as you can till you get back on your feet. Unless you're not trying to get back on your feet, then we gotta talk. But other than that, it's like I don't like that favoritism crap that the world has to show between men and women. Like, no. We're parents. We're supposed to protect and nurture our children until they can do that same shit for themselves. Why in the hell would you put that kind of message out there for your kids to hear and have to put that on their conscience? Like, yo, I can't even go home because my dad's gonna give me a time limit. So I don't even feel secure going back home to rebuild on myself. Bro, get out of here with that, man. Like, that triggered me so bad as a parent, as a father of 2 kids, bro. It triggered me like crazy. Like, I'm at work just sitting there like, bro, what fixed this man to speak that out of his mouth? And he even called himself too. He was like, oh, damn, I'm gonna get flack for this. So I think he said something, but he clearly called himself. But it's like, it's too late, bro. That came out your mouth, and it clearly is something that you meant to say. This is a message for all parents out there, bro. Your sons, they need you. They need you bad. They need you bad, bro. I'm telling you, right, especially if you got black sons, they need you bad, okay? Don't let the world or bullshit society to tell you that, oh, you gotta be extra hard on them because the world gonna be extra hard on them. No, nah. The world is going to be hard on them. It is very much going to be hard on them. But in that household, you can at the very least start them off with some love, some care, some empathy, some actual, like you actually love your kids. If we love our kids, why would we say things like that out of our mouth? You feel me? I don't understand that. I don't get that. I really don't. Like, it don't make sense to me. Feel me? Like, like, seriously, it's weird. As a parent, you don't say things like that. Feel me? So yeah, this video, I'm cutting it short right there. I did not agree with what he said, and as a parent to 2 black boys, I would never do some shit like that. My sons are welcome to come back home and stay as long as they can until they get back on their feet, and then they go again. Feel me? Like, I don't join that. My family don't join that. I don't get that. That's the reason why we failing as a society, especially when it comes to black folks. We be so feeding into this, kick our kids out at the earliest convenience because of the fact that we just consider our kids to be nuisances, and people don't want to admit that to themselves. Like, we consider our kids to be getting in the way of our lives, so we can't wait for them to leave. There's a reason why we as black people ain't winning like that. Other cultures, they be keeping their kids in their home forever. There's multiple generations in the same house. And they all succeeded and they all support each other. Why are we the only ones kicking our kids out as soon as we can? Especially our boys. And then we wonder why our boys go out into the world and get messed up in the head mentally. And why our boys don't know how to, get together and form communities to support each other mentally and support each other for mental health and support each other with opportunity and all that. Like, bro, come on now. It's 2025. We as black men have got to come together and destroy these silly ass notions so that we can understand that if we're going to be talking about we raising the next generation of black men, we got to raise them properly, bro. We got to raise them properly. We can't be talking like that. We can't be having ideas like that. We cannot be prioritizing our daughters blatantly over our sons in their face. What are they going to think? How are they going to grow up and feel? Nelly, I'm sorry, but that was a really silly ass take. And I implore you to please just rethink that. Feel me? I swear. Thank you all for listening to me rant today. Like, I'm a very perturbed father right now in regards to what he said, because a lot of people share the sentiment, and it's like, bro, it's so heartless. It's so heartless. Like, your kids are gonna definitely. That's why your kids they leave the home and don't want to contact you, because of the way you treated them, and they feel that energy. They remember that. I don't want my sons to grow up and then never come back home to visit because they feel like, oh, dad never cared about them. Nah, no. This video will exist in the future. When they grow up, they're going to watch it and going to see, daddy loved them. I loved you very much. I do. I really do. And I would never, ever think to not open my doors to you and let you stay as long as you can. 'Cause I know life is hard. People getting laid off right now. And they're not choosing to get laid off. Some of them not even underperforming. The job just said, you know what? We need more money. And your position doesn't really make sense, so we deleted it. Are you going to judge somebody for getting fired and falling on hard times because their position was deleted? Because their position was made redundant? Stuff like that is happening right now. Right now. And then you got people going around talking about how their sons can't come home, or they got to come home for a small period of time. They're gonna be on a time limit. So they got to come home and try to reformat themselves, and you're going to stress them out with a time limit? Bro, somebody explain that to me, because I don't feel like that's proactive in trying to raise a strong black man in this world. It just seems backwards to me. It really seems extremely backwards to me. Thank y'all for listening to the video. I appreciate y'all. If I feel like y'all understand where I'm coming from, y'all like the tone of my voice, you like my content, like and subscribe and join the club. Feel me? Join the family. Be in here together. All right, y'all. Peace.